How's it going, everybody? It's me, Shane. I'm here to give you another She-Hulk Attorney at Law episode review and recap. Today's episode is episode 8, entitled Ribbit and Ribbit. Can't believe I just said that out loud. Please, please, do not forget to hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new here. Hit the notification bells even if you are not new here. And make sure to leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this episode, on this series. First and foremost, I should have worn my Incredible Hulk shirt, but I just wanted to be comfortable. It's a very comfortable Pikachu shirt. We got some Pokemon news yesterday as well. I know I'm late on this. Life, right? Life. Just... And whatever, I don't know if people are just throwing stuff out to insiders or some leakers or whatever, but this thing was supposed to end on Thursday, but it looks like next week is probably going to be the season finale. I don't know anymore. Until I see something that says season finale, I'm just not going to guess anything anymore. Although, with an incredible twist of fate, Werewolf by Night has premiered today's date, October 10th, come on, Shane, October 7th, Friday. So expect my Werewolf by Night review to go up probably tomorrow as well. It is busy Halloween season for the boy. But yeah, so let's address the red and yellow elephant in the room. Yes, Daredevil does show up in this episode. Where does the title come from? It comes from the catchphrase of Eugene Patillo. Not Portillo, but Patillo, the hero Leapfrog. He's not a hero, he's a villain. Funny enough, in this episode, here's some of the nerdy stuff for you. His father, Vincent Patillo, is also mentioned in this episode, who actually happens to be a high-paying, like, super, one of those important clients. And that's the only reason why She-Hulk is taking this dude's case, even though there is some conflict of interest. Jackass claims that Luke, the guy who makes all of She-Hulk's literal, all of Jen's clothes, even the battle armor, her gowns, all that stuff. He's trying to say that he gave him faulty armor for his Leapfrog battle suit. Now here's what's insane. Here's what's insane about this whole thing. He's trying to stop people from robbing a thing, and apparently he put jet fuel in it when he wasn't supposed to. And Luke's lawyer happens to be none other than Matt Murdock, which we should have known, given that 3 or 4 episodes ago we saw the Daredevil helmet, right? Or cowl, whatever you want to call it. But let's talk about this little nerdy part here. Vincent Patillo is actually the first Leapfrog in the comics who was a villain. He did villainous things. The second Leapfrog is Eugene Patillo, who wants to redeem the name of his father and of the Leapfrog. And he beat up the villain Speed Demon. His father doesn't like it. Father wants him to be evil. Dude's literally not even B tier, because Iron Man and Cap were B tier. Again, Iron Man and Cap were B tier before the MCU. This dude's like D, F, E. Definitely low tier. No, you would know him if you're a fan of comic books or if you play HeroClix. But yes, Mr. Frogman, or Leapfrog, actually. This guy's so full of himself and so stupid. He doesn't even... How do you consider yourself a hero when you kidnap the guy who you tried to sue to force him to make you stuff? You have henchmen, and then your secret lair, the lily pad, has neon sign that says lily pad. The highlight of this episode was the interactions between Matt and Jen. And yes, they do get their freak on. I love the fact that we are getting to see Jen's love life just like we saw in the comics. The comics, she has several, I guess you can call Juggernaut and Hercules and Wolverine. She has high profile love affairs, and yeah, things fall through. I believe currently she's with Jack of Hearts. That last run before this current run, the 2018 until now run where she's just super buff, that run was horrible. when she was in the Avengers type run was horrible. God doesn't know what he's doing. God didn't know what he was doing with Jen at all. But I digress. The interactions between her and Matt Murdock are great. The fact that, he has fun with his blindness. She's talking to us like, I feel the attraction, and we all felt the attraction. And their banter's great. When Leapfrog called her to save him from Daredevil, and he's like, yeah, no, he kidnapped this guy. And I was trying to tell you, why would you attack me? Why didn't you tell me? Why would you attack me? You're literally dressed like the devil. Touche. And easily find out it's Matt, because when she grabs him by the head, the cowl comes off. So you've been faking being blind? No, and I love the end joke of like, so you use echolocation. Something like that I can basically hear really, really good. Well, he may even make a joke because she does the clap. The little clap is how she beats him, because Matt has super sensitive ears and super sensitive nose. That's how he was able to help dismiss the case and win the case, because he's like, smell jet fuel. I told you not to use jet fuel. Funny. Their team up was nice. I hope, and a lot of people don't like this show because I'm enjoying it, but the trolls who hate it, the people who don't like it, I don't know if Marvel will take the time to make another She-Hulk. I think they should, because there is a market for showing the day-to-day lives of heroes / villains / people in the super powered community, and showing what they do and how they live their lives. That is a corner that needs to be shown. Plus, I like She-Hulk's team up with people of the MCU. We got to team up with Wong. We got to team up with Emil Blonsky. We got to team up with Daredevil himself. We even got a little hint of a hallway fight, which as soon as 5 more guys came in, Jen just dropped on top of them. She-Hulk smash. The whole thing was very enjoyable, and it was funny in that She-Hulk kind of way, and it was still at the same time very true to Daredevil, which, a lot of people were complaining that, she's gonna make him goofy. Matt Murdock joked in the Netflix Daredevil. He's told tons of jokes. He makes jokes at his own expense. I think one of my funniest jokes I like, because Jen took the case, of course Luke is cutting her off, but one of the funniest jokes is she says, of course you're blind, because your costume was ketchup and mustard. He's like, I'm gonna tell Luke you said that. And it's like, no, please don't. That's hilarious. Daredevil's whipping ass. Just, what else can you say? Literally, that was the best part. The plot thickens, though. We keep getting this guy Todd, who called Jen a specimen. I have a sneaky suspicion that he is definitely part of intelligentsia, but maybe not as I want to take her down, but as I'm so obsessed with her. Dude is a certified jackass, because he calls Jen, to consultate, because he has this vibranium Wakandan spear. The Wakandans want it back, because they're like, yeah, colonizers took it, and he's like, yeah, but I paid a lot of money for it. Finders keepers, right? She's like, that is not how that works. And at the ending of this episode, and I love that Jen, through fourth wall breaking, after, by the way, she got Daredevil to do the walk of shame, which is, you gotta love it. After this point, she even says, this would have been a great way to wrap up the episode. What's going on? Oh, we're doing that. We're going to the gala thing. Okay. Thought that was going to be a next episode kind of thing. And I love how Jen is visibly and physically confused, thinking like next episode is going to be the gala. Oh no, we're going to put this together. Okay, cool. We get a little Wolverine tease joke, because Nikki has the makeup brushes between her knuckles like Wolverine. That's very cute. And apparently, and this is what's sad, is that she's supposed to be winning the Lawyer of the Year, Female Lawyer of the Year. It wasn't just her. It was several other women, including her colleague Mallory, which she handled it in stride. It's kind of embarrassing, but what you've seen, I've seen a couple things like that before, which you feel bad for. But even Mallory, I love that Mallory zings the guy that says, "Tell us how it feels to be a female lawyer." She's like, having to constantly, prove yourself to your male coworkers while people ask you things like, "How does it feel to be a female lawyer?" Which is hilarious. And then when it's Jen's turn, of course, Intelligentsia, Mr. Hulk King, Josh, I wonder if, like, I can understand why she started to rage out, because then they called her a slut. They showed the sex tape. Dude set up for them boning. That's very much a realistic, real world thing, where people are filming other people during intimate moments against their will, against their wishes, without consent. And they just called her a slut and all this other things, it's really crazy that even in real world situations, people can applaud like a Tony Stark for bedding tons of women, but when it comes to like someone like She-Hulk or Emma Frost or someone of that nature, even Wolverine, dude's a bona fide man whore. He tries to date him, but we're gonna call him a man whore. People tend to applaud that, but when it's time for the women, what fantasy of that does that break for you? I don't get it. I don't get it personally, but Jen is face to face with this. Even Mallory's telling her, "Don't do it, Jen." She punches these screens, because it wasn't a projector, it's actually a screen. She punches it. She's getting pissed. Red lights are blaring. People are running away, and she sees a guy wearing a mask. Could be the Todd guy, or that could be a red herring. It could actually be Josh, who infiltrated it to hack everything. I mean, at the end of the episode, we have guns pointed at her and her hands up, and she can't even say anything now. She just looks at us very worried, very upset. She's in custody. But she did say something that is making a lot of people go nuts, because in the episode, she's like, "What else can there be?" Like, before that, she says, "What else can there be? Is there like a Red Hulk or something? Or different kinds of Hulks?" Pretty much like hinting at a Red Hulk, which... If or should I say when they recast for Thunderbolt Ross, we should be getting a Red Hulk. So we should have got a Red Hulk a long time ago, in my opinion. I would have done a lot of different stories, sooner and differently in the MCU. I love Kevin Feige's vision, I really do, but I feel like a lot of things are done too methodically, if that makes any sense. It's kind of late. So I might be rambling. Sorry if I am. But yes, I do like the painted scenes towards the end where there's a brawl on the Daredevil helmet. It's very funny. It's very, very funny. I kind of wonder, is Intelligentsia a joke too? Or are they just this deep web group? Or, what we saw, the blood samples and all that stuff. Are they actually, is that the front part and is the back of it an actual evil group? I'm still pissed about Iron Man 3, because Tarkleton's supposed to be MODOK. I want MODOK. Leader's supposed to show up, but I think the leader is showing up in the fourth Captain America movie. Sam Wilson's Captain America's first movie. So who knows what's going on here? The Wrecking Crew was made to be a joke. I mean, I don't know how many people are actually upset about that. I'm kind of nonplussed about it. I do think the Wrecking Crew, it's so weird, all the Thor stuff. Like, the Wrecking Crew is part of Thor's villains because Loki gave them enchanted weapons, which made them buff and everything else. And then somewhere down the line in the comics, they got gamma radiation, which made them super strong as well. They always fought Thor. We never got Enchantress for Thor. I do not count Sylvie. I just don't. We never got Boulder, although there was some behind the scenes saying that Daniel Craig was supposed to play Boulder for the Illuminati. Which, yes, you super nerds, I understand that there was never a Boulder or a Thor in the Illuminati. There also was never a Maria Rambeau as Captain America as Captain Marvel in the Illuminati either, or Captain Carter. So shut up. Who cares? Anyway, what's in my notes here? I don't have a ton. Like, this episode was good. I hate to say it, but it is the best episode this far. Is it because of Daredevil? It is. Charlie Cox is amazing. It's great. It's great. I do look forward to seeing how Jen's going to make it out of whatever's going on here. Obviously, someone's going to have to represent her in court. I also look forward to seeing what big villain's going to pop up. I'm going to assume it's going to be A-Bomb. You know, A-Bomb, who is technically Rick Jones, who also has never shown up in the MCU. Rick Jones wasn't even in the Incredible Hulk movie. He wasn't even in the crappy Ang Lee Hulk movie. We're forgetting a lot of side characters already in the MCU, but again, MCU does like to take source material and morph it in a way that makes sense. So wouldn't be surprised if Intelligentsia makes an A-Bomb using Jen's blood and what's that guy called? And Abomination's blood. That's how you get the weird blue color. Who knows? But all in all, I'm giving this episode a 5 out of 5. It's right up there with her with Wong, the Wongers episode. These two are absolutely the best episodes by far. I feel bad because the cameos are so amazing. Like, She-Hulk is getting what we could get for like a Spider-Man. Spider-Man ever got like a show that wasn't a cartoon. Like, Spider-Man has tons of team-ups, but so does She-Hulk. So my hope and wish, if next week's episode is the last episode, I hope that if we do get a season 2 or something of that sort, that half of the episodes are cameos, right? Your Bruces, your Wongers, your Matt Murdoch's, but we need to space them out a little. You did a decent job, but the things that are inside of there definitely need to pop a little bit more. And I'm okay with there not being an overarching, even though there's an overarching villain, the villain not being ever present. The villain literally kind of being YouTubers, kind of. Even though that's what that crappy video right there is trying to say. I'm not even going to bother with that. But 5 out of 5 for me. I'm hoping this season ends really amazingly. Either way it goes, Phase 4 is being wrapped up by Wakanda Forever. So I'm just hoping this is good. But again, let me know what you think. Tell me in the comment section down below. Did you enjoy the episode? I know someone in particular hasn't been watching anything and just watched this because Daredevil's in it. And this is arguably easily top three episodes of this entire show. This one, the Wongers one, and the first one with Bruce. Easily. Which I can see that how they would have shuffled things around, because this part here probably would have been where she did the origin thing. Meh. Who knows? Who knows if any of that information is any true? Again, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new here. Hit the notification bell even if you aren't, so you can be notified of more videos just like this. I'm looking forward to seeing how Jen gets out of this situation. Please take care of yourselves. I thank you for taking some time out to spend some time with me. Be good, be blessed, wash them hands. Be careful out there, everybody. Just be good to yourself, be good to others. Either way it goes, don't be a jerk. Realize you're never alone. It's nuts so crazy outside. Stay tuned for my Werewolf by Night review, which, if it's not going out by tomorrow night, it'll be out. It'll be out soon, at least this weekend. I guarantee. As always, guys, thank you once again. And I will most certainly... Did I tell you that you're not alone? I hope I told you you're not alone. I sincerely mean that. But until next time, everybody, I'll see you soon.